Alright, Dreadman here again, and so about 2 months ago or so, I did a 10 favorite metal bands thing, and it was suggested from someone, because they know my musical taste, that I do a 10 best punk bands thing. So this is what this is. This will be my 10 favorite punk bands, and we'll start from 10 to 1. Alright, so we're starting with number 10, and it is this band right here on my shirt, actually. That is local Erie comedy punk, hardcore punk band, Joe Nameless. So, if you've never heard of Joe Nameless, you should hear about Joe Nameless. They are a comedy hardcore punk band, like I said, and they're all from Erie County. They only have 2 recordings, a full-length Totally Tardcore, and a EP that's called Def Cart Tartageddon. So you might want to look those up. They are in the process of re-recording basically their entire original album, Totally Tardcore. They'll probably retitle it and redoing everything on that. They recently, last year, lost their singer of 17 years, Adam Biscoff, has left. There's been a lot of speculation and rumor as to why he left, and I'm going to personally tell everyone that they don't need to be speculating or putting rumors out about why he left. The only one that can answer that would be Adam himself, and no one has heard from him about that. And if that's the way he wants to keep it, then that's the way it should be. Now, they have replaced Adam with another great singer. They got Terry from Gelatin Skeleton to sing now, and it offers a new sound and perspective for the band. Still sounds great. Joe Nameless. We are on number 9 now, and that one would also be an Erie punk band, a thrash punk band, crossover punk band, whatever you'd like to call it. That would be Maniacal Device. Erie's Maniacal Device, they have a full-length album called Love Skull you might want to look into, and also an EP called Ugly Sound with 2 songs on there and some singles on Bandcamp. If you like crossover hardcore punk, you should check out this band. Highly recommended, and that just goes for me seeing them live, and they have put a very excellent album out with Love Skull. You need to check that out. On number 8 now, and that would be the Hispanic Panic, otherwise known as Mala Sangre, from Erie, Pennsylvania. Yes, another Erie, Pennsylvania band. You have to see these guys. They are a wild 3-piece and heavy, fast, hardcore punk, the way it's supposed to be done. They have several albums, the latest of which is Left for Dead. I know for a fact they plan on putting a new album out in 2021, and I do believe the only way you can get any of their albums is by contacting them. Mala Sangre from Erie, PA, number 8 on the list. Definitely want to check them out. Alright, we're on number 7 now, and this is a legendary, an absolutely legendary punk band who's influenced probably every hardcore punk band out there, and that would be Lodi, New Jersey's The Misfits. Excellent, classic, hardcore band from the past. You gotta love these guys and what they do. They have literally influenced everyone in punk pretty much. We're on number 6, and number 6 would be the grunge band famous from the 90s, but they actually came out in the 80s in 1989, Nirvana. That would be number 6. They are another very influential punk band, and they took it to a different sound in different places, and it is unlike anything that had been heard before. Nirvana. If you don't know that band, you really have problems. I don't care who you are. If you've never heard of them, please get out from under the rock that you live on. Alright, we're on number 5 now, and we're going back to famous 90s bands. This band is punk influenced, but I wouldn't say all of their music is punk, but there's definitely a punk undertone to everything they do, and that would be the Smashing Pumpkins. That would be number 5. Again, if you've never heard of this band, you probably have some problems and need to get out a little bit more. Alright, number 4. This is and I want no arguments from anyone, the creators of hardcore crossover thrash. They are the creators of the crossover genre, period. D.R.I. Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. And I know not everyone has heard of this band, but they are a famous hardcore punk band from the early 80s and creators of the crossover genre. Number 3, another famously famous, very infamously famous and influential band on the hardcore punk scene, Washington, D.C.'s Minor Threat. Definitely the creators of the term straight edge, with no drugs, no booze, no sex. That is the way that they lived and preached their message through the excellent hardcore punk that they created. Very influential band again. Number 3, Minor Threat. Number 2, Washington, D.C.'s Bad Brains. They pretty much perfected the hardcore sound, I'm going to say, and were the heaviest ones at one point doing it in the early 80s. What they do is very original with the Rasta dub jams that they do and hardcore punk mixed side by side. Nobody else like it. Bad Brains number 2. Number 1 for me is the band that pretty much embodies everything that punk is all about. Standing up for your rights and standing and speaking out against the system. That would be The Clash. They are my number one punk band of all time. 1977, they put the first album out, and every album thereafter was pure excellence. They went outside of the realm of punk and incorporated all different types of genres and styles into their music. Number one, The Clash. Alright, so that is my 10 favorite punk bands. The 10 I think are the best and my favorite. Please let me know what your 10 favorite are. And throw your comments in there under the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the Dread Metal channel on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And until next time, keep it heavy, everybody.